This one mistake while opening a bank account in Dubai could cost you months of delays and hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes. Today, we're going to take a look at all the different kinds of bank accounts you can open in Dubai, as well as the 5 easy steps you can follow to open a corporate bank account. Now, generally speaking, there are 2 different kinds of accounts available to people who come to the UAE. You can either be a temporary visitor to the country, which would qualify you as a non-resident, or if you're planning to stay for work and business, you'll need to apply for a residency. The process of opening a bank account is different for both of these categories, and that's where most people mess up. You see, many people assume that just opening a bank account in Dubai will help them minimize their taxes, and that couldn't be further from the truth. While it is technically possible to open a bank account as a non-resident, that process is not only harder and more complicated, but it won't even give you the tax-free status. You need to be a tax resident of Dubai to qualify for lower taxes. Here is how all of that works. Every year, thousands of people apply for Dubai residencies, and for good reason. As a resident, Dubai offers an incredible quality of life, security, and does it all while charging very minimal taxes. There's actually 0 personal income tax in the UAE. Luckily for you, the process for becoming a resident is the easiest it has ever been, and without help, this can take less than 10 days. There are several ways that people can qualify for a residency. You can either invest in Dubai real estate and apply for a 10-year golden visa, or you can set up a business in the country and qualify for a residency that way. Getting a residency via business setup is relatively cheaper and directly transitions into getting a corporate bank account. So that's what we're going to look at today. Once you're a resident, there are usually 2 options: personal accounts or corporate ones. Of these, personal accounts are usually easier to open, requiring fewer documents, but also come with greater limitations and fewer business options. I personally would recommend opening a corporate account, since that's the one most major businesses prefer, and it's also the one with the greater freedom of transactions. Regardless of your choice, the process of opening the account would be largely the same and would consist of the following 5 steps. First, you must register a company in the UAE. This can be any kind or size of business as long as it's incorporated in one of the country's tax-free zones or in the mainland of Dubai, for example. Mainland companies in Dubai do come with slightly higher setup costs, as you need to also obtain an office, and so a cost-effective option is to open one in the country's main tax-free zones, which do not require a physical presence, as you can get a flexi desk space included in that whole package. Following this, you should be able to qualify for a UAE residency based on your status as an investor or a business owner of a UAE registered company. You can watch one of my other videos on the process. Once your residency process is finalized, you will be given a residence visa and an Emirates ID card, which will be needed for the remaining process. To set up your bank account, you'll need to get your paperwork in order. For personal accounts, this will include the Emirates ID you just got, as well as proof of address and business ownership documents if you're a business owner. In case of a corporate account, you will also need to provide your business's corporate documents, such as your trade license copy, proof of address, as well as personal documents like passports, proof of residence, such as your residence visa copy, and other items for yourself and any other shareholders in your company, which also includes a very important document, which is a 6 months bank statement from your home country, which unfortunately many so-called online influencers fail to mention. You can see a detailed list of required documents right here. Once you've collected all your documents, you will then have to choose a bank. In my experience, some of the best include Mashreq Bank, Emirates NBD, or First Abu Dhabi Bank. My firm, along with our clients, have had dealings with all of these and find them to be some of the best anywhere in the world. Once you've selected a bank of your choice, you can then initiate the account opening process. You will be asked to fill out a few forms, and many of which can now also be filled online, and submit these documents that you've just collected. Once you submit the documents, the bank will ask you to appear in person to verify your Emirates ID, and once this is done, they will then move on to processing the rest of your application. As mentioned, if all of these steps are completed properly, the bank will then take a few weeks verifying and considering your application. This due diligence process is variable, and people opening an account on their own might have to wait longer. However, that can be avoided if you take the right steps, in which case the process can be wrapped up in less than 4 weeks. Learn more by visiting my firm's website in the description and check out some of my other videos. Thanks for watching.